Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another episode of Chinglish Reviews. The movie in review for this episode is Gulabo Sitabo. Produced by Ronnie, Lahiri and Sheen Kumar, this is Shoojit Sircar's third directorial collaboration with Amitabh Bachchan after Piku and Pink, and second collaboration with Ayushmann Khurrana after Vicky Donor. Well, we just love the way he brings so many amazing characters on screen and the way he plays with them by putting them in uncommon situations. We admire lucidity in Shoojit's storytelling and detailing in showcasing the temperament of each character. Gulabo Sitabo is one more installation to his contribution to Indian cinema. We are often told to value things and people around us and appreciate the things we have. But it is human nature to take things for granted and to not realize the true value of something until it's gone. We see Amitabh Bachchan playing a character called Chunun Nawab aka Mirza, who's regarded by many people as a stingy, conjure old man who lives with his wife Fatima Begum, played by Farooq Jafar, who is 15 years older than him. She is the owner of an ancient mansion in Lucknow, which is at the very least 10 decades old, Fatima Mahal. The mansion is so huge that rooms within the castle are leased out to various tenants, many of whom are not paying the proper rent. Begum leaves the care of the property under Mirza's care, but Mirza is impatiently waiting for the Begum's demise so that the mansion can be passed down to him. On the other hand, we have Baqir Rastogi, played by Ayushmann Khurrana, who is the picture of poverty. He lives with his mother and three sisters, works at a wheat mill shop, and says he is unable to raise enough money for rent, which is overdue for many months. His rent is already at a bare minimum when compared to all the other tenants, and he is still making false excuses to avoid payment. For this very reason, we see clashes between him and Mirza whenever they cross paths. The story takes an interesting turn when Gyani Shukla, played by Vijay Raj, an archaeologist working for the government, realizes the historical value of the property. He quickly makes a plan to seize it, evict everyone living in it, and declare it as a government-owned heritage site. Mirza soon finds out about the situation and hires a local lawyer, Christopher Clark, played by Brijendra Kala. Mirza plans to get ownership of the mansion once the Begum is dead, so he wants to evict all the tenants and keep the mansion for himself, much like Uncle Scrooge McDuck. As the film goes on, we see Mirza's obsession and greed take on an incline till the point he gets blind. Mirza is a very interesting character. It's not like any other protagonist who flips a switch at the end of the movie, becomes a good guy, or does anything extraordinary. This is the beauty of this character. We see so many old people like Mirza around us. This is not a heroic character or something inspirational. Mirza is just purely driven by greed that he forgets the value of his possessions. Even until the very end, you'll see how unfortunate a person can become if you forget to value the things around you. It's a treat to watch Amitabh playing Mirza on screen. Despite all the flaws and imperfections, we still sympathize with Mirza. Ayushmann Khurrana as Banki, Vijay Raj as Gyani Shukla, and Brijendra Kala as Christopher add all the extra spice required to show more shades of Mirza. Just like the popular puppet characters, Banki and Mirza are always shown nagging and fighting with each other. Special mention to all the female characters, all are shown fearless, especially Fatima Begum and Banki's sister Guddu. The sarcastic humor added by these characters are hilarious. Amitabh did brilliant work as Mirza. I mean, just look at him. At this age also, he does not hesitate to experiment and challenge himself as an actor. Isn't that just amazing? In-depth understanding of emotions and the ability to showcase the same on camera is rather difficult, but Shoojit Sircar does it flawlessly. Shoojit proves to us yet again that flashy songs, expensive cars or stunts are not required to make an excellent film. Avik Mukhopadhyay has done fine work in keeping the earthiness of the background with his cordial cinematography. Juhi Chaturvedi has done a beautiful job in keeping the feel of Lucknow and Avdi Tehzeeb through dialogues. Urdu and Avdi speaking style of Lucknow is used effectively and adds extra humor to the film. There are definitely some very minor glitches, especially the rhythm and the speed of the film, which is very slow, so it might feel a little dull for some audiences. The movie also feels a little stretched, and it gets difficult to maintain the same level of interest till the very end. Very little importance is given to Mirza and his wife. The bond they have, their journey, and overall orientation are completely overshadowed by Mirza's obsession. We still feel the narrative should have explored their relationship a little bit more. Many elements are only added to create chaos or trouble, which feels a little stretched and forced. Overall, this film is a rare combination of comedy and tragedy. In conclusion, Gulabo Sitabo is a good film with a beautiful message and definitely a one-time watch. This film is available on Amazon Prime. Also, don't forget to check out our movie suggestions playlist and latest movie reviews on our channel. On a final note, I want all of you to follow the rules of the lockdown seriously. Stay home, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us. If you like the content, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay tuned for regular updates.